All right, we back. We back.
We're back.
Like we never left, man.
Listen, just some snow technical difficulties.
Hey, blame it. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna blame everything on the damn snow.
That's right, baby. But we're here. We're here
That's a fact.
on a snowy Monday night. We're here.
That's a fact. But we made it through. We made it through the snow. Got a chance to chop it over with a longtime friend yesterday, my guy Pat Mahone. Um, Very interesting topics. No basketball though. No bad. We do one of those a year. We do one of those a year. You know. But hey, listen. Without further ado, man, we gotta get this going, man. Let's start the show.
Start it up.
Big week, y'all. Big week. Welcome to High School Basketball Weekly. Yes, sir. Hey, listen. I'm gonna jump right into this. Right off the back. I know we talked a little bit something about this on Friday, but I think it needs to be revisited, man. What the hell is going on with Thomas Jefferson losing the games that they supposed to win on paper? Now, we're not taking anything away from South Shore or Lincoln. But when they go into other people's houses, man, it's kind of scary.
Yeah, when they're kind of been a different team on the road, and on top of that, they definitely have the ability to get knocked off with the loss of Jada Swan. And we still thought they would be very strong and really run through the PSAL despite losing Jada. With Rich, Trevor, and other pieces like that. But they've shown some, vulnerability. You can tell that, there's some things that they're still maybe working on, especially on the road. But yeah, some very characteristic losses for Jefferson during this year that we did not have on the card for sure.
They started out the year with Jada Swan beating boys and girls 115-47, then beating Brooklyn Collegiate 69-54, then beating Erasmus Hall 124-62. And I think that's the game where I think he wasn't there.
And Pooh, when he left, did your expectations change for them that much?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
talk to me about it.
Even though I thought, this is just me saying, that they was gonna be in the Final Four, but I didn't have them winning the championship.
Yeah. Did you have them losing games like this?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Not at all. After seeing South Shore the first time around, but then seeing them against Scaling, and we talked about it. We said, yo, this team is gonna knock somebody off.
Yeah.
A couple of weeks after that, maybe that next week they beat Jeff.
Yeah, and you figure maybe that would be their kind of wake up call, but for them to lose again to Lincoln, who lost Christian Marbury from last year and Ethan Osteen, and definitely isn't up to the level that they've been at least last year. That was a surprising one for me. I did not see that one happening.
Yeah, they lost some very,
Coach
very,
deserves some
very key
credit for that.
players. But what I heard through the grapevine is Rich Jackson missed practice the night before,
Mm.
and he didn't start. And maybe Lincoln saw that and kind of jumped on him and never relinquished the lead. And it was hard for them to get back in the game after that.
Yeah. Maybe they're a team that, kind of has to play their A game to be able to separate and kind of beat these teams, that are always going to give them a good game to, knock off the name. That's what happens when you're the champs and you do well. People are going to always, always, always try and knock you down, no matter where you are in the standings. So they got to know that. They got to be prepared for that. And if that's the rumor, some things got to tighten up over there.
Most definitely. I want to salute the number one basketball head in all of America, my guy Ayatollah Beats, always in the building. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you.
The best ever.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Listen, you don't even have to say your opinion. Just say the dopest podcast. That's it. You know what I'm saying? For sure. Mercy's Nag said that shows how Jeff home court is so impactful. Yeah, man. Yeah, very, very much so. Thank you, Ayatollah. I appreciate that, man. Everything counts, man. Keep up the great work, guys. Appreciate you. Thank you. Thank you.
Amen.
Rodney Johnson says Jeff had the lead in the fourth quarter. Yeah, I heard that. They kind of caught up, but then at the end, Lincoln kind of pulled it out. Pause.
Wow, though. Like for Lincoln to win that game, I mean, coach deserves a ton of credit. And, it just shows that maybe there's a lot more parity than we think for those 3 and 4 spots, I think, coming up.
Yeah, we're going to see, man. And we all know that things change in the playoffs.
Of course.
Everybody record is 0-0.
Things change at the drop of a hat in the PSAL.
That quick.
Right?
So hopefully Jeff could pull it together and get things going in the right direction once the playoff starts. Because let me see, they have they got Erasmus Hall, Brooklyn Collegiate, and then the last game of the season is at Eagle Academy, Brooklyn.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
And Eagles got that one circled on the books.
Already.
They're gonna be ready for that game. So listen, Jefferson better handle business. But they're in good shape. Still seeding wise, you want to try and avoid that 4 seed and Eagle BK, but still, even if you're the 3, you're gonna have to go against Eagle BX probably, or the winner, flip flop them either way. But Jeff's got a lot to get going for this playoffs, man. They need to get some energy in there.
Yeah, just because we haven't been in the building this year don't mean we don't know what's going on. So, we keep our ear to the streets.
Of course, man. Of course. Everybody knows what's going on with Jeff.
Well, listen, we got our guy joining us tonight, our Upstate Connect. Our guy, Chris CK Hudson's in the building. Hopefully, we can connect them. CK, please tell me you're connected.
Yeah, yes, I am. I'm
okay. Set. Yeah, let's go.
Oh, no.
Thank you.
I can't hear either of you.
You can't hear us?
I can't hear either of you. No.
I can hear you guys.
I love how mine goes out as soon as CK comes on. Oh, boy.
That's crazy. Come back in.
You want me to? Sure.
Yeah.
I got you.
All right. So, CK, what do you think about what's going on at Thomas Jefferson? I know you've been hearing everything that's been going on.
Yeah, I was surprised. I was actually watching some of that game against Lincoln, and when I saw the score, I was shocked. I really was. I know Jada left, and they lost some guys from last year, but I was shocked, especially considering Lincoln, how they've been down. So that's why I was shocked that they got Jeff. I was surprised by that.
Can you hear us, B? Good. Yeah. CK say he saw some of the game.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did, and I was shocked. I really was. Looked like the Lincoln was starting to get some buckets down low too. From the
the big guy Gavon. Yeah. Oh, he's a terror. If he gets going, not too many people can stop him. He's a real solid guy. He has a big body, pause, and he makes room down low. And, they don't have anybody that can stop that.
No. So that was the difference, I thought, from what I saw.
Now, do you think that's maybe a weakness of Jeff CK that you noticed? Their kind of interior defense, their kind of post defense?
With Jeff, you're saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think that I've always wondered about that with them because of they don't really have a lot of size down low.
Yeah.
To be honest. So I've always wondered if a team really had a down low threat that they would be a problem for them.
Yeah.
So
look, this is why I gave Eagle the nod because of their inside presence, because of their offensive rebound and guys like Jaden Howard and Hunter Frazier and Dante. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Who's been kind of dominating inside. He's always going to be on the boards, and you're going to need some bodies to kind of get those or keep those guys in check.
Right.
And that's Jeff doesn't have. And Lincoln is 3-8 for the year in the conference.
That's what killed me. I was like, I saw that. I was like, no way.
Yeah.
Ain't no way
Yeah.
that happened. So
Yeah.
shocked.
And they don't have any scores up there as far as leading scorers. But I think Gavon had a double-double against Jefferson.
I believe it.
Yeah. Well, listen, let's move on to Catholic school. We're just gonna touch on that. Mount St. Michael's is 63-51 over St. Peter's. On the prep 72-52 over Scaling. Ooh.
Yeah.
Scaling's not looking good at all, man. They're dropping off like flies.
Not good.
Not good.
Stepinac, of course, beat St. Ray's only by 10, 72-62.
Okay.
All right. Interesting.
Naz beat CTK the other day, 68-65.
Nice win for them.
Yes. And our guy Aaron Ellis is still out. So this is hurting them. This is hurting them. Him being out of the rotation.
Yeah.
And last but not least, Holy Cross 66, Malloy 45. Malloy still can't get it together.
No.
And Pooh, a couple games tomorrow rescheduled. I don't know if you saw that yet. Couple of the announcements. I know Naz and St. Francis Preps rescheduled to Wednesday. HIcH Rays are going to get rescheduled, and then I think it's Stepinac and Scalen's moved to Thursday. So a couple more are going to probably come through over the next couple hours.
Yeah, I got to get up. We got to get up to HIcH, because they're playing very well these days. So definitely got to go up there and check them out. Yeah, it's a lot going on, man. Maybe I'll be busy Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday because I may want to get up to HIcH and see. Who does HIcH play again?
They play Rays. So
at Rays or
I'm not sure. I'm not sure where, and I'm not sure when they're rescheduling it. I'll try and get it for you though.
Oh, so nothing is definite yet.
I think it's moved to either Wednesday or Thursday. I'm just not sure.
Okay.
Yeah, it might be Thursday, but I'm not sure. If it's Wednesday, that would work out. But I think it's
moved.
Yeah.
For sure.
CK, I'm dying to know, man. Who's balling upstate, baby?
I got some names.
John Archibald. Yeah, he's doing very well. He's doing very well for Step. Yes, we know about him. We definitely know about him. And he's getting a chance to prove himself every game because he's getting a lot of playing time now.
Yeah, Coach Maz really trusts him. Him and Coco really stepping up and being big pieces for Stepinac, no doubt.
Yeah, it looks like that St. Ray's Cardinal Hayes game is tomorrow at 4. Well, scheduled.
Yeah,
tomorrow at 4 at Hayes. It looks like
at Hayes. Okay. So that might be Wednesday, Pooh. But I'll find out. I'll find out if they move it. When they
Yeah,
move it.
because Catholic schools like Long Island, man, if it snows, they shut the whole
Buses
thing
are out.
down.
Those buses are out, baby. They're out.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. What's going on upstate, CK?
It's quite a bit. A lot of guys, talent. Some guys getting some Division I offers.
Awesome.
Some teams that got a lot of talent. Like locally, I'm in the Syracuse area. For those that don't know, but we got a young man from Bishop Blood they combine now Bishop Blood and Bishop Grimes, named Jazar Green. He's a point guard. Just got a Manhattan offer like maybe a month ago. So he's showing out pretty good too. He's the school's all-time leading scorer. He just became that Friday. So
wow,
this point guard. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a couple more offers though. Very good, talented young man.
Who are the movers and shakers as far as the schools going?
Yeah, looks like your top 5 schools right now. If you had to just put together a top 5, who's really impressed you? Doesn't have to be the top 5 in order. Just top 5 schools you really like so far.
I like a couple Rochester area schools. I like, and they're right next to each other in the eastern suburbs. Penfield, that Jake McCarthy kid. I've talked to you about him, Brian. 6'9", bouncy.
Yep.
The green kid, he's 6'5", very athletic team. I think a lot of these guys played volleyball actually in the fall. See, that's the thing. A lot of these guys play other sports in the fall. So Green, and then the point guard there, they have Constantine. I forgot his last name now. Sorry about that. But he's 6'3" shooting guard. He's also pretty good. So that's a top team, though they did lose to a very good Fairport team.
Wow.
Also, they have Noah Mabin. He's actually got he's going on to play at Southern Cal on a volleyball scholarship. But,
wow.
Very, very athletic, 6'4", 6'5", jump out of the gym. They beat Penfield, so they're another good team. I would say. Another school, it's a little smaller. They're number 1 in the State Writers Association poll in Class A, which is West Hill, which is a Syracuse area team. That's actually my old high school, by the way.
Wow. Shout them out.
Yeah, so number 1, very good program. They've won 6 state titles. But this year, 6'7", Eli Prince, who has a Siena offer, he's like their main guy. 6'7", bouncy, can shoot inside, outside player. Probably could play the 3 in college. We can play a little 4, but we'll probably have to beef up a little bit. They got some good guards, shooting guards. They can defend. So very veteran team, I would say.
And he's a senior, the kid you mentioned?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
He's a senior, the kid you mentioned?
Yes, Eli Prince, yes.
Eli Prince, very nice.
Yeah. So, his father played at Lemoyne College and the Guyanese national team, actually. So, comes from a big basketball background as well. So, another.
How was our guy that transferred from St. Peter's at Lemoyne right now? How's he doing?
Oh, Ja'Kai Sanders, he's doing very well up there.
Very well.
Very well. They're doing pretty good. Like I said, they've only been in Division I for like 2 or 3 years. So, but he's playing steady ball, and he's been very steady. Good team, and I wouldn't be surprised. I know Hunter Frazier is going up there next year.
Yes.
So I'm wondering, like I was thinking to myself, man, maybe they could get an Eagle Lemoyne pipeline.
Oh, it's already started. It's already started.
So okay, yeah, and so they might be one of those like new programs that start getting good right away. I
wanna check on Luke Seaver and Sincere Allah.
Oh, Sincere Allah from Albany High.
Yes.
He's been playing pretty good too. I've only seen a little bit of him. I haven't seen any Luke Seaver. He's at Colony. It's like a 6'9" big man. I haven't been able to see any of him, but Sincere Allah has been playing pretty good, shooting good, handling the ball,
right,
doing what he does. So yeah, as far as another team, I would say right now,
And Jaden Ozinski is as well.
I was just
JJ.
yes,
Yes,
JJ Ozinski for Christian Brothers Academy in
I
Albany.
love that kid.
He's been playing very well, and so has their team, highly ranked, and they're in AAA, which is the highest class for us up here anyway. So they've been playing very well. I would say they're the favorite out of that area as far as the big highest classification.
Wow, that's
So
great.
they're another good team. So, and one more team out that I've seen a little bit, but I think because he's back, Health Sciences out of Buffalo, which is a charter school that also is in AAA this year. They got Amir Moy, who's got a Monmouth offer. It's still on the table too, and he's come back and he's been dealing with some personal things with family, but he's like over 1,000 points. He missed all of last year. Still
I told it to you.
about 6'2" point guard.
Okay.
Pretty athletic. I think he's still trying to get himself back because he tore his ACL during that summer before his junior season, what was to be his junior season. But they're going to be another good team. I know they did lose to a Niagara Falls team who's kind of down, but who has played a tough schedule.
Yeah.
But they should be the favorite out of the Buffalo area, I think, in that class.
And now, CK, are there any teams that you thought were kind of, going to have a big season that maybe have kind of had a slow start or, need to kind of pick it up in your opinion? Because that always happens too with teams that kind of surprise. There's also some teams you think maybe would do a little better that you thought maybe a little stronger. Any of those teams kind of sticking out up there?
One I would say is maybe Cicero, North Syracuse.
Yeah.
It's like one of the biggest high schools up here, just outside of Syracuse, of course. They returned, so they did lose their top two scores, but I thought they would be a little better than what they are this year. So that's kind of one of those teams that come to mind. Binghamton somewhat, because they did lose Zubair Griffin, who's now at Monmouth. But they still have talent. I think it's just a matter of are they going to get it together because they had that big time scorer. Now he's gone, so now they got to play a little more team ball, I would say. So I think that's the adjustment they have as far as that team.
And I think when we talk about teams losing a leading scorer, I always think about Jada Swan. And then what happens is a guy like Rich may feel like he has to take the load on his shoulders and not understand if he just, get himself involved in a way to where he can get the team going first, and then he'll be the anchor to bring in the load instead of, thinking he got to score every play down court. And that puts you at a disadvantage because now teams start keying on you and the other players may just feel like you're not passing them the ball. You know what I'm saying? And I think team always works over individual play because, smart coaches are keying on that player and force them to do something that they don't want to do.
Exactly. So yeah, that's been happening for a couple teams up here. So
yeah.
Well,
we want to transition into Coach Niclario out of Cardoza. All right, and he's been doing heavy pub. If somebody know how to definitely get himself out there, he definitely knows. This is the guy right here. Check it out.
Get up, come on! Shouting and pacing the bench in his signature orange polo and blue pants. This may be an away game, but put Ron Niclario in any high school gym and he feels at home. The shouting is his norm, though the stakes these days unprecedented.
So it's weighing on you, it sounds like. It's starting to become a thing that every day, like, come on, get there already, get there already.
There is 973 wins, a number that would make him the winningest high school basketball coach in all of New York State.
The most wins in high school is Jack Curran, who I'm chasing, may rest in peace, 972 wins.
And also the winningest basketball coach in the city at any level of the game.
The most wins by an NBA coach, Red Holzman, 613. The most wins by a college coach is Lou Conasecca, 526. It's almost kind of scary because I know the history of New York City basketball. New York City is the mecca of basketball.
Say it again, Niclario. Say it again.
I was raised in this house. I live in this house.
Here in Bayside, Queens.
Basketball. New York City is the mecca of basketball.
Niclario grew up here
Yes.
in Bayside, Queens.
Raised in this house. I live in this house. I'll probably die in this house.
This is his childhood bedroom, and his entire house is a shrine to his basketball career. Trophies are everywhere, hundreds of them. Pictures of him as a teenager when he was a ball boy for the Knicks in the 70s. He was there for both championship seasons. Pictures of him at Cardozo playing basketball.
I was a sophomore, got in there September of 1973.
He was ripped,
and I
yo.
left.
But baseball was actually his better sport.
Yeah,
so
he's a
he
good
did
baseball.
leave briefly.
Yeah,
to
hell
play
of a
at St.
baseball player.
John's, then was drafted by the Chicago White Sox until a few injuries ended his playing career and landed him back in the gym at Cardozo.
There's my God,
as
Dwayne
assistant
Caldwell.
coach. 6 years later, it was
Ray
his team to
Fubb.
lead.
The first year was embarrassing.
2 NBA
I
players.
won one game and lost 21. Oh my God.
He turned things around by year 2, and is now in year 45 at the helm, 51 in total.
I'm starting my second half century. Second half, that's a long time.
In those 51 years, he couldn't avoid the reality of basketball in the city.
I have 10 players shot and killed. 8 of them, wrong place, wrong time.
Though the majority of these trophies carry with them happier memories of students who went on to find success.
Some played in the NBA, 12 coaching high school. I have 14 coaching college.
One is now his assistant coach. Another is an associate head coach in the NBA.
He makes more in meal money on the road than I will make the whole season coaching Cardozo.
Mr.
But
Ivy.
I've never done it for money. I've done
Mr.
it for
Ivy,
love.
man.
Done
yeah.
it for love at the expense of love.
I've never been married. I was close once, and that person wanted me to marry her, not her in the Cardozo basketball team, which I kind of understand, you know. Do you take Cardozo basketball to be a lawfully wedded wife? I do.
But nonetheless, a life filled with love.
When you are in the spring in the park with the kid to work on their ball handling shooting, during the summer when you reach into your pocket to put them in summer tournaments, when the kids don't have money for the referee fee, so you got to cover the referee fee, and then you do it in the fall. You know, you realize the labor of love. Boy, a lot of people have no idea that labor of love.
So ask the thousands of students he's coached to just about 973 wins, and they'll tell you the only place he truly stands alone is at the top. Steph Manacero, New York 1.
Salute, Ron Niclario, man. Salute, man. He was coaching when I was playing, man. So, you know, for him to accumulate all those wins, man, is man, our accomplishment nobody else is going to be able to achieve.
Hey, he's the first head on the Mount Rushmore of New York City. You know what I mean? The first head of Mount Rushmore.
That's right. And look, that lineup for Tuesday, all right? They play Francis Lewis, who is 9-3,
Monster.
and they are 5-4. So you know Francis Lewis is favored to win.
Right.
And he may not get that 973 wins. Right? Yeah. Francis Lewis is led by Jonathan Walker, who's averaging 17 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Isaiah Gonzalez, 11 points, 5 rebounds. Isaiah Miller, 8 points, 9 rebounds. And Donovan Hanson, 8 points, 2 rebounds. Meanwhile, Cardozo is led by Bryant Hudson with 13 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists. Jeremy Gonzalez, 11 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. Trayvon Little, 9 points, 3 rebounds. And Torrey Holding, 7 points. Calvin Vilfort, 5 points, 6 rebounds. So, as you can see, they have their work cut out for them.
No doubt.
Real.
So I'm wishing that he breaks the record so we can get past this, and it's at a game that I'm at, because I will have to be chasing them all around the city till he gets that win, and no one wants to see them get the win in a blowout, right? It's like, okay. I want to see tomorrow show up to the game. It's a tough game. They win it at the buzzer, and it's mass hysteria. He gets his 973 win, 73rd win, and it'll be a classic.
Well, I got to see him win one in like triple overtime at the Gary Charles event, and he was going ballistic then. So it'd be crazy to see them pull it off against Francis Lewis. I know Coach really wants it. And listen, his team is kind of coming together. Individually, I don't think any of them are impressive, but together, a lot of them do a lot of good things. They can score, they can defend, they're athletic. And, Coach Clario kind of just puts it together like a puzzle, man. He subs like a hockey subs. He's got, players going in and out. He's going crazy. Maybe he can take it, but that kid Walker is different, man. He's a big problem in the PSAL.
Yeah, and they definitely gonna have to do what they need to do to stop him. Hopefully, he gets some of his players back that was ineligible early on, and they're back now, and they're able to play and give him a chance to win.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see his team at full strength. I know he's always got a guy or two looking to get back in, but we'll see, man. Hopefully, the judges can get it done for Coach.
Yes, sir, and they can, hit that gavel and get that win.
That'd be mad, especially to do it against Francis Lewis.
That's right, at Francis Lewis.
Wow.
So it's gonna be tough, and the house is gonna be packed, and the coach is joining on the board. We are not letting them win in our house.
Yeah.
How that goes.
CK, I wanted to ask you. Someone mentioned one of these teams. What do you think of Shaker this year?
They're very good because they did return a lot of players from last year's team. Bless the Band is back. Melvin Brown is back.
Bless is, oh man, I can't wait to see this kid play again. One of the greatest names ever.
Yes. So they'll be up there. I know they gave Canarsie a game early this year.
That's the team that they lost against. Yeah.
Right. And that's like you said, their only loss is against them. So yes, they'll be in there for AAA too.
What about my Mamaroneck? We talked about Christian Brothers already, and Fairport and Kingston.
Yeah, we talked about Fairport. Kingston is pretty good, but you also got Newburgh in Section 9, who might actually come out of there, and for AAA. Newburgh's usually pretty good too, actually.
They've been good for years, right? TK, it's good to see them back in the mix because they always have had some athletes and tons of kids who play ball down there.
Yeah, Mari Tice, who's at Quinnipiac right now, is an example of somebody that went to Newburgh. Yep. Yeah, so they do have athletes. And the Johnson kid, he's playing wide receiver, 6'8" wide receiver at Jacksonville State, but could have played basketball too. He started out at Rutgers, then went to Jacksonville State in Alabama. But yeah, so they always have. Yeah, Newburgh is also very good.
Thanks a lot, E. Kennedy. Appreciate you.
Yeah. So is Mamaroneck, even though we don't call them upstate.
Yeah, they're not exactly upstate,
right. Let's get to that. That's a fact.
Listen, CK, you guys, according to New York City, you guys can claim Stepanak if you really want to. So
yeah, I know anything north of the Bronx, right?
Anytime I'm about to put up my top 20 again, and it has changed. It has changed again. People gonna say what they're gonna say, but we don't care about that.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah. And TK, how much of the city have you seen? Have you got to see a couple teams in the city so far, or what?
I usually watch like Eagle Brooklyn,
Yeah.
because they're on Sage. They're almost like Notre Dame and NBC Notre Dame football on NBC. That's how Eagle is with Sage.
We'll
That's
see.
great.
That's a fact.
That's
That's a fact.
That's so fun.
In a way, you could also say Hayes is kind of like that with Varsity Media, because that's all they're really showing is Hayes now. And I'll put this out there too, because I do watch some of the. I think Hayes might be a sleeper to win the Catholic.
Hayes is the South Shore of the Catholic School League. They're going to knock someone off.
I think we might even need to bump them up more than a sleeper team. I think they are trending toward the number 2 team in the Catholic School League.
Yes.
Woo! Over Naz and St. Francis Prep?
Yep. Absolutely.
Yes. I agree with that, Ryan.
Absolutely.
I
think Naz is very steady. I like Naz.
Mm-hmm.
And I think St. Francis Prep is hot. But we also know, listen, we've watched Prep a ton, Pooh.
Yes,
you know, at times it could get really scary with that team. Just like with every team. But at the same time, I just think that Hayes team, when they're all together and they're listening to Coach Loads, they're tough, man. They're really tough. I mean, Amadou Barry is taking them to a whole new level, I think.
Yeah, this kid is turning into a beast, man.
And he's a matchup problem for every team. I mean, nobody has somebody that can play like him. Right. He's like 6'9". He's got a great touch from the outside, and he's spreading the whole floor. And Malik Fields is playing like an absolute monster since last year. So,
Yeah, I agree. I'm impressed with Hayes. And then I did watch the Hayes Stepinac game. That was close till very late, probably 4 minutes in the fourth quarter. So that's probably going to be their biggest challenge as far as the Catholic League, as far as Stepinac, I should say.
And CK, what do you think of, Coach Loads' play style, the sets that they run? Obviously that team loves to get in transition and kind of push it, but I just love the offense that they run, the shots that they get when they're, taking their time. I just think Coach Loads does a really good job compared to a lot of coaches.
I think so too. And I think he lets his players play.
Yes.
So Barry will shoot threes. I've seen him do, you know what I mean? And make them.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's ill-advised basketball. He lets his players use their full potential, basically, on the court offensively.
I like that.
And then how strong do you think this Eagle team is, and do you think that they go all the way in this PSAL, CK? What are you thinking?
Brooklyn?
Yeah.
I think so. They did. I watched a little bit of that HIcH game. I did, but they only lost by 9. You're talking about. Think about this now. Eagle Brooklyn played competitively against a team that basically gets players from around the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that tells me right there, and then handpicked. We're not talking about just any old players.
Yeah.
So you're talking about a team that's strong enough to hang with that type of team. Yeah, I think they're going to be a problem no matter who they play, to be honest.
And how impressed have you been with Lee Robinson joining Eagle Brooklyn?
Very. I think he's just another dimension. They already had guards, and he's just another one that's just step right up. Next man up kind of mentality with them. It seems like. So yeah, and I was surprised he came from West Side High School in Omaha, Nebraska.
Yeah.
Balling. So,
looks comfortable, huh? DK looks comfortable in the New York City atmosphere already, huh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Very comfortable. Very comfortable.
Yeah.
I gotta give him props, man. We think in Nebraska and he come to New York.
He didn't even know what an elevated train was.
He fits right in.
A train like that.
He never seen the train on the inside, the regular train under the tunnel.
Yep.
Wow.
Never.
Wow. So there you go.
So what? All right, let's change gears for a minute because I want to come back down. Mount Vernon and New Rochelle's 2 teams that we always check out every year. We didn't get a chance to see them this year. Have anybody heard anything about them?
New Rochelle's pretty good. I watched them a little bit. They played in the Josh Palmer tournament in Elmira, which had some good teams from like Maryland. They did all right there as far as against like upstate teams. The Maryland teams were a little tougher.
I know they lost a few good seniors.
Yeah, the big man.
Malik Gasper.
Malik Gasper. Yeah,
he's gone. I think Cohen, the shooter they had, he's gone. So yeah, they did lose some guys, but I think they're all right. Vernon, I haven't really heard a bunch, but I did hear they beat Mamaroneck recently, so they might be creeping their way back to being a favorite. I know right now it's Mamaroneck, and as far as like that Section 1 area, though I believe North Rockland over in Rockland County, they might be like a sleeper for AAA over that way.
Okay.
Yeah, over there.
How about Suffern? You heard anything about Suffern and our guy Pampolina?
They're doing very well. They're in AA, so they're probably the favorite there for Section 1.
Excellent.
Yeah. So I think they're highly ranked, sports writers, so take that how you will, but they look pretty good as far as like a AA team.
I'm not sure Suffern, man.
Yeah, Suffern's.
Hey, TK, what do you think of what do you think of the like sports writers and the rankings up there? Do you feel like the guys are at enough of the games? Do you feel like they have enough experience? Because a lot of the Long Island rankings and a lot of the reason I got into it is like guys just aren't at these games. They're not checking out these people. They don't know these kids. They're just at the playoffs. Like, is the Writers Association legit up there? What do you think?
I think so, because up here versus like downstate or New York City, the coverage is better. And even then, some people might even dispute that. But comparative, like for instance, like here in the
your coverage is better. Your coverage is better.
What's that?
I was saying, TK, your coverage is better. I had a school from upstate call me for questions during the state final about a team on Long Island. They actually interviewed me to find out info about the Long Island team from covering upstate. So I know they don't play when it comes to coverage,
No. We have like Friday Night Fever. There's a show on our ABC affiliate here in Syracuse.
That's awesome.
That plays highlights of games from Friday night. Rochester has something similar called Round Ball Roundup. So we get some coverage like in Albany, same thing. So we actually cover our teams, Binghamton, all those areas, because it's important. You got to remember too, we don't have pro basketball up here.
Yeah.
College, we do have high level college, so it almost makes sense as far as a step in terms of coverage. You see what I'm saying? Because you got to find out how your high school scene is to see who might be favorable to playing in the college scene.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the coverage is pretty good up here. It could be better in some places, I'm sure, but we also have a lot of social media people that cover the scene as well. So
yeah, since we got so much pro basketball going on here, that it's hard for our kids to get any kind of pub. This is why we do what we do. Right. But Kev Daniels Kev Daniels worked for Prep Hoop, and he sent me. I'm not going to out the guy, but he sent me certain scouting reports from guys who are not really on point about the players they're covering because they're not seeing them. So they take bits and pieces of other players and make up one player. Whoa. Yeah. Hope he don't get in trouble while me mention his name behind that. But hey, it's definitely a problem.
I see it all the time. I see 2 sentences from me, a sentence from somebody else, another line from a guy like CK, another line from Kevin Daniels, all in one scouting report mixed in for one player. Happens all the time.
So they did it in y'all. They did it in y'all. They just
copy and paste.
They produce it. They taking samples. They just sample it from everybody.
Exactly, man. Exactly. He's exactly right. Happens all the time.
Wow, this is crazy, man. This is crazy. So before we move on to our grand finale, see, I'm a guy who listens. Even though I was right on point with okay, hold on. I know you guys can't see it. Right? So we got things didn't change. Stepanak number 1, Eagle Brooklyn number 2, Eagle Bronx number 3, Cardinal Hayes number 4, St. Francis Prep number 5,
Grade 5.
Nazareth 6, Forest Hills 7, Zavarian 8, Thomas Jefferson 9, St. Raymond's 10, Christ the King 11, Holy Cross 12, Iona Prep 13, Brandeis 14, South Shore 15, Wagner 16, St. John's Prep 17, 18, Canarsie. Dude, they shot way down. And welcome to the top 20, George Westerhouse, who beat Achievement First. Spanked them. So,
Wow.
yo, B, I'm gonna figure out when the next time they play, and we gotta go show up and show these guys some love.
They got one more big matchup, right? We'll go to that.
Yes, and Wings Academy rounds off the top 20. They may be out of it soon too. We just keeping it real. That's it. But yeah, you got something you want to say, B?
I got a quick question for CK now. Now you've seen we got Stepanak 1, we got Eagle BK representing the city for the public school side. Who would be your best 2 teams from upstate to put up against Stepanak and Eagle BK if you had to?
Wow. That's a
great question.
That is a very good question.
Thanks, guys.
Because I'm trying to think of it in terms of a matchup.
Yep.
I think Penfield, only because they got enough size. They got a 6'9" big man. You know, they got. I think they would match up better with Eagle Brooklyn, only because of the size. It's more parity, and they have enough athleticism too. And I think they could play at a high pace if they needed to. The tough thing with Stepanak, because they're so tall up front, and I'm just trying to think of a team that would physically match up with them.
And they got some hell of a guards too, bro.
Well, and that's the thing, and they're big. You know, we're not talking about wings at 6'5".
Nobody. You can't even look.
They're a college lineup. It's a college.
There really is. They really are.
Right.
Seriously.
And I think that's what makes it tough for me as far as like another team. I'm just being honest. Like
we might have to combine two.
Yeah, like maybe get Penfield and Fairport together or something.
No one's beating Stepanak in New York. That's just what it is.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Are they gonna play? I wish they would play Lehigh just to see. I don't think Lehigh will win that one. You know, and that's why I said I really want to see that. That's why I want to see it, considering everything. You know, man.
They just escaped. You know, Eagle Brooklyn by 10 points. So
right. So it wasn't like they pulled away from them.
Yeah, I just think the leagues will never allow it, CK. You know,
they tried it. They tried it. Salute to both programs because they definitely tried.
They tried for sure.
Right. So, but as far as another team, I'm not sure. I will say this, just as a random, and this is a small school. Burn Knox Westerlo is playing like anybody tough they want. This is a class. They won the Class C state title. And they're led by 6'7" Shane Kirker, who I kind of wish played in that classic you guys set up for the Albany area team, because he would have been a nice addition as well. But they play everybody. They beat Niagara Falls. They're being AAA teams. So I don't know if they would be the other team, but I just know they're not. They've been playing up to get themselves ready.
They won't be scared, at least, right? They won't be
right. Yeah, and they'll beat teams with talent, teams that are athletic, and so. But I don't know about no Stepanak. Eagle, but
I gotta tell you, that Penfield Eagle would be interesting, man. That'd be a lot of athleticism.
I think so. Yeah, I think Penfield, because they got guys that are athletic and some size. it's just tough to think because even I'm just trying to think even in our area, like Syracuse right now, city schools are playing good, like Nottingham High School, which has a big tradition. You probably know, Pooh, like during your time in high school, because I'm old enough. I'm old enough to remember like Pearl when he played at SU.
Got you.
I'm almost 50. Like Nottingham has a history, like Dorsey Levens, who you think of for football, there, and he was a baller and could jump out the gym. So this is a school that's kind of getting it back to that level. They play a lot of deep guys, not a tall team, but they can send out like 10 guys at you. So, and they've only lost once, but it's just tough to match up with a Stepanak. That's the
I don't know if anybody could match up on paper with Stepanak.
No, that's a toughie, man.
Not many have two, 7-foot twins.
No,
that talented.
When you're 3 and you're 2 are like the size of front court players at most high schools.
Yep.
What are we talking about?
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. For now, the grand finale. I'm gonna start with you, CK. Who do you got? Before I even get into the breakdown. Matter of fact, can we do the breakdown first?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let's do it.
We'll do the breakdown first. We'll do the breakdown first. All right. So I want everybody to check this out because, and let me know if you guys can see the screen. If not, I'll take it off and I'll just read it. Hold on. There
you go.
Good?
I can see it.
All right. Gio Moran versus Amir Dockery. Who wins that battle?
Oh, man.
Jeez. That's how we doing this?
This how we doing it.
Crazy start. Crazy.
Hey, listen. Those of you who are on Instagram, hit everybody up on Eagle Bronx, Eagle Brooklyn. We are breaking it down right now. Yeah. Who do y'all got? Gio Moran versus Amir Dockery. Put it in the comments.
Wow. CK, you want me to go first?
Yeah, go ahead with that. All
right. And it's so crazy because over the summer, I probably would have taken Gio Moran 100 out of 100. But right now, I'm leaning toward the kid, Amir Dockery. I just think he's playing smart right now. He's hitting shots, taking care of the ball. I'm leaning Amir Dockery in the first matchup. But it's close, man. It's a great one to start.
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to say a draw, but I think I'm leaning towards Dockery too.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the documentary. I'm going with the documentary.
Okay, I like that. We're all together. All right, Pooh, let's swing it back to you. Trotman versus Lee Robinson. Where are you going there? Two alphas, man. Two of the best scorers in the league.
Jesus Christ.
Two guys that would not want to guard.
Not at all. I can see this. I can see this as the draw, right? Yeah. I can say this is the draw. Especially if Lee Robinson on. See, again, we talked about which Lee is going to show up. Like, you always going to get the kid who's always going to play hard. Lee Robinson is always going to play hard. Yeah. But Denham Trotman is such a bucket. He can't be denied. So he's going to get his points regardless of what you do. Yeah. But that's the only one I would say is a draw.
Yeah.
Where you going, TK?
I was thinking the same thing. I think that's a draw because will Lee match what Denham can do as far as point wise? Because I think, which is that's the thing, it's possible. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I think that's a draw too. I think they kind of cancel each other out a little bit.
Listen, I think Denham Trotman has been phenomenal this year. I think, he's done a really good job. And I think right now, I'm leaning Trotman by a hair.
Wow. Listen, Lee Robinson's average is 17. Denham is average is 16.
I also think Denham does it on a lot more of an efficiency, a lot less shots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'd love to see if Denham had the complete control that Lee Robinson does. But that's why I lean Denham. I just think he's a little bit more efficient with the points. That's the only reason why.
Lee Robinson, 7 assists, 6 rebounds.
So
okay, this is what you're dealing with. And Denham Troutman, 16 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists.
Which his numbers are way up from those two categories. You know, way up. So I'm giving it to Denham. I'm leaning the senior. I just think he's got a little bit more experience, more focus. So I'm going Denham even to break up the tie.
2 draws, and a definite. Denham got that one.
Oh yeah. And then where we got
Elijah King, Jaden Howard.
See, and here's the thing. I freaking love Elijah King. He's another guy I was so high on the summer. He still looks super strong. But for some reason, I just think the X factor for Eagle BK this year is my guy Jaden Howard. I'm going Jaden Howard.
They're both averaging 13 points. Elijah King, 12 points. 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. And Jaden is 13 points, 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
2 assists.
I just think he gives me a little bit more on the defensive interior and offensive. But, man, Elijah King can heat up quickly. He's deadly. D1 guard, 100%. But I'm going Jaden Howard, man. Amir Dockery, Jaden Howard, and Denham Troutman. Those are my 3 so far. What do you got, CK?
Yeah, I think I go with Howard too. I just like guys that do all the other things, you know, and the rebounding from that position is good. You know, that's what I like players that do that. So I think I go with Howard too. It's not by a lot. Again, we're not talking about like a mile here or anything, but it's just that X factor that comes into play.
Now here's my deal. Jaden Howard can guard Elijah King, but can Elijah guard Jaden?
It's a good question, Pooh. It's a good question.
I'm going with Jaden Howard.
Wow, it's a sweep for the Howard man. Wow. All right, let's swing it back. Amir Cummings versus Dante Cromwell, Pooh. Where are you going?
Amir Cummings.
Yeah.
For sure. Amir Cummings just does a lot more for his team. With the ball handling, the passing, the rebounding, and shooting, and he defends. So, he's a quadruple threat versus Dante. Now, Dante is a hell of an athlete. Great athlete. I don't think he's aggressive enough for me to have an impact over Amir. So I'm definitely going with Amir Cummings.
What do you think, CK?
Yeah, I think Cummings, like he does, like again, I just like guys that do all the other stuff. I like the scores, but this other, when you can help with in other aspects, I think, that's an advantage because that's what wins games, rebounding, taking care of the ball, assists. So, I'll go with Cummings.
Yeah, I agree with you guys. I think Donnie's had a good year. I think he's shown a nice jump. He's fit in with these guys. Coach Hamilton's definitely raised his game. But I just think Ace Cummings has come back and looked great. He's really, pushing Eagle to the next level, does a little bit of everything. Just one of those great pieces to have. So I'm with you guys. I'm going Ace Cummings there.
Yeah, I love the fact that this kid is just not focusing on his points, right? Because last year during the playoffs, it was very disappointing because it looked like he was just focused on his points. Now this year, he's doing a little bit of everything. Yeah. And boy, it is paying off big. Yeah. So let's go.
We got another one, or we did.
Oh yeah, we got the bit. Oh no, we got another one. Robert Gilmore versus Hunter Frazier. These are the big guys.
I think we got to go with Hunter Frazier, man.
Yeah.
I think he's been a monster. I think
Definitely.
Gilmore's been solid for them, but I think Hunter Frazier's just different at it.
Definitely, that's the sweep right there. Yeah. So how many sweeps do they have? How many sweeps? Let's talk about it, B. They got Hunter Frazier. They got Jaden Howard. And
they
Amir
got Dockery.
Dockery.
Yep.
Yeah. They got 2 out of 5, and they got 3 out of the 5.
Here's a great question, man. Wow. The bench.
The bench. Woo!
What are you thinking, Pooh?
Man, oh man, this is so tough. This is so tough. Again, you got Ryan Edwards who can get you rebounds, he defends, and he get you points.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I was just
right? Say. He get you points. Hold on. So a guy like Ryan Edwards gonna get you 13 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas Dylan Leon is going to get you 12 points, 1 rebound, 3 assists.
Right. Yeah.
Here's the guy, though, right here, though, Pooh. Go ahead. Keep going.
Now, Dylan Leon, we have said him and Ryan Edwards, but we kind of let it toward Dylan because we saw more of him as being 6th man of the year. But these 2 right now are playing for the 6th man of the year award.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And I think this is the first year I'll give that out because they've been so prevalent to their teams and helping their teams out so much. Yeah. So, with saying that, I'm going to have to give this one a draw.
What do you think, Jay?
I can see why. I think I'll give it slightly to Edwards because of the other stuff, but Dylan Leon is almost like a microwave type player where he can actually lead Eagle in scoring in some games. So I could, like, from what I've seen, or it's one of their top scorers in games. So I can see why it's a draw. I just like guys like Edwards, though, that can do just the other, the rebounding and help, assist in points. So I give a slight edge between the 2 to Edwards in that respect, but I could see why Pooh went with the draw. I'll put it like that.
Yeah. See, I think they almost cancel each other out. I love both of them, Ryan Edwards and Dylan Leon. Right. I just think Santiago is the biggest difference maker on this bench. He has such a great
All right, let's stay on the don't jump, B. Don't jump.
We're doing the whole crew. We're doing one.
Nah, I just doing one by one, baby. Come on. Can't let you escape.
I'll do push. I'll do a tie for the first spot.
All right, so that's the only one that's the ultimate. Shit. If he give it to Ryan Edwards, then Ryan Edwards win that one for 2 pushes, right? And then the definite. I don't know, man. I don't know. All right.
Yeah.
That's a tough one right there. That's a tough one. I say tie for that one. Now, B, go ahead for the next one.
Yeah, I think Santiago is the biggest difference maker on this whole bench list. I think he, could really spark up some offense. He makes plays. He's not afraid. He was really good on Mount last year. I was surprised that he transferred here. Been instant offense off the bench. I just think he definitely wins this matchup for Eagle.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Trayvon, he may not see the court. He may, but depending on how tough it is, he may not see the court. So yes, Matthew Santiago.
Yeah.
And what do you say? You say you agree?
Yeah, I agree with that. I forgot he was at Mount. Wow. Yeah.
And Saeed Cone versus Jameer Haynes. I'm gonna go with Saeed Cone because Jameer Haynes may not see the court tomorrow, but he's definitely someone that can help them if someone gets in foul trouble. Just as well as Trayvon.
I like Haynes too, but I go Cone with you, Bill. I'm with you.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
It sounds like it's 3-3, Pooh. It sounds like it's we got 3 guys for Eagle and 3, 2 in the bench for Eagle BX, man.
So I'm gonna go with you, CK. Like we started on the beginning. Who do you got? Eagle Bronx or Eagle BK?
I say BK in a close one. only because up front. And like I said, I think Hunter Frazier would be the X factor in this, because the guard play, like we can go either way with it. But I think that would be the X factor in the game. His size and an ability to change the game, could change shots and things of that nature. I think so. I'll go with BK for that reason.
How about you, Pooh? Where are you leaning?
Well, I'm going Eagle BK because of the X factor of that court. That court,
yeah,
you know, it's not going to be spread out to where Eagle Bronx can actually utilize their guard play and put the amount of pressure they need to on Eagle Brooklyn, because that court gives them such an advantage, and they're so used to playing with that court. You remember, in basketball, it's all about spacing, right? It's all about spacing, and they have guards that need that space. So if they get bunched up together, it's easy for Eagle Brooklyn to play those guys on the defensive end.
And listen, I think Eagle BX has looked really strong every time I've seen him. Coach Rowe's doing a good job. We also didn't talk about a guy, Taylor Knowles, who's been a beast with Rob Gilmore on the inside. Maybe makes that Hunter Frazier matchup a little closer. But I'm with you guys. I'm going Eagle BK. I think it's a sweep from the boys. I think they handle it, and I think they prove they're the 1 seed.
And the Eagle Fest will go to Eagle Brooklyn 2-1 because it's tied up right now.
Wow. 2-1, baby. That'd be nuts. Someone's going to take the lead. Clean sweep for Eagle BK. Let's see if they can get it done, fellas. It's going to be
Let's see, man. Hey, listen, man. We made good time, B. I want to make sure you get out of here, and I got to get some paperwork done for tomorrow. So I appreciate you guys coming on. You going to make it out, B?
Thursday, yeah.
Thursday, bet. Thursday it is. We rocking and rolling. And I'll see you, CK. We see you soon. All right, buddy?
No
Appreciate
problem.
you coming on, CK. You're the man, brother.
Anytime.
No doubt. We are out of here, baby.
Peace.
High School Basketball Weekly. I'm your host, Glenn Pooh Harding, with my guy,
Brian Reichert.
And our host, CK.
CK, baby, all day.
No doubt. We out.
Peace.